Hello students, hope all of you are fine. So again we are back with this exercise 11b. In the last class we have discussed up to question number 3. Now we will start with question number 4. So before going to question number 4, I will give a brief description of this chapter once again. So in this chapter what we have learned? Let's have a look. The basic important thing of this chapter is its types of angles. So there are 7 types of angles which we have done in our previous class. So first one is zero angle, second one is acute angle, third one is right angle, fourth one is obtuse angle, fifth one is straight angle, sixth one is reflex angle, and seventh one is complete angle. So with this concept we have solved up to question number 3. Now we will go to question number 4 and will solve it out. So now see question number 4. Again here east, west, north, south, about this we are talking. So go back to the figure. Here we can see the last class we have explained with this figure: east, west, north, south, northeast and north, south, etc. So if the book is opened with you, I am showing you the figure and then you can find it out the answer. First one is east and west. So east and west, east to west, it is a straight line, so the angle will be straight angle. Then east to north, it is a right angle. So the other two I think you can do by yourself. So 3 number and 4 number is left for the students to be solved by themselves. Now we will go to question number 5. For question number 5 we need a clock. So here I have drawn a clock. It is told what is the size of the reflex angle between the hands of the clock at 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock and 8 o'clock. So here I have drawn 3 o'clock. So now what does the reflex angles mean? The concept of reflex angle is clear now. We clarify it. You can see here in the figure, this is 3 o'clock. At 3 o'clock the clock look like this. So it is obviously 90 degree. 90 degree is not reflex angle. It is right angle. So what will be the reflex angle? The outer angle. See here, this is the outer angle. This is the inner angle. The inner angle is 90 degree. So the outer angle is reflex angle. So if it is 90 and the total is 360, then the outer angle will be 270. That means at 3 o'clock the reflex angle between the hands of the clock is 270 degree. In the same way, if we replace the hands of the clock at 5 o'clock, we will get the answer of the other 2 questions. So if this concept is clear how I have got the reflex angle, I know the students can do by themselves because they are very much enjoying the classes and they have listened to me very carefully. So question number 5, this 5 o'clock and 8 o'clock are left for the students to be done by themselves. Now we will go to question number 6. In question number 6, it is true and false. So true and false, the true and false is totally depends on the introductory part, introduction, what we have done in the class, that explanation and all, these all. With that you can answer the question. So just read it out once. If 2 angles are acute, their measured must be equal. So 2 acute angles must not have same measurement. For example, an angle is measuring 30 degree and another angle is measuring 45 degree. Both are acute but both are not equal. So the first statement will be false. So second one, if an angle measure 45 degree, it is acute. So test your intelligence and find the answer of this. If one angle is acute and a second is obtuse, the measure of the second is larger than the first. So obviously obtuse angle are always greater than acute angle. So here the statement is true. For 3 number, answer is true. If an angle has a measure twice that of an angle, it must be obtuse. So you can take example and find it out, and the last one is left for you all. So this 6 number question you will solve in book. Question number 3, 6, 2, 1, 4 all you can solve in book. Only question number 5 you need to do in notebook. Now move to MCQs. So 7 number MCQ, what it is told, which angle is shown by the hand of the clock in the given figure. Here you can see a symbol is given. With that you need to find out what type of angle is this symbol, this arrow symbol. So it is the external angle, not the internal one, inside one, no, it is the outside one. So in the previous question I have told you outside angle means reflex angle. So here answer will be option number D, reflex angle. Now we will go to 8 number. An acute angle is formed between the hands of the clock in which. So here some of the times are given: 9 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 6 o'clock. You have to find at which time the angle between the hands is acute. Then come 9 number. In the given figure, calculate A. So A you need to find. The exterior angle is given as 270. The total is 360. So you need to find A and you need to write what type of angle is A. By seeing the figure, I think the students can be able to solve it out. Now question number 10. The angle between two opposite ray is. So two opposite ray, just now while showing straight angle I have shown there are two opposite ray, so answer will be straight angle. Which of the following is obtuse angle? So here some angles are given, you need to find which one is an obtuse angle. So very easily you can find it out. The students are intelligent enough to find it out. These things you have done in your previous class also. So now come the last maths of this exercise. How many times during a day do the hand of the clock forms a straight angle? So how many times the hands of the clock, so go back to the clock again. This is the clock. So how many times it makes straight angle? This is called straight angle. So you see at 12:30, at 11:20, at 11 at 12:30 first. Then at 11:25, 10:20, 9:15, 8:10, 7:05, 6 o'clock. Then 5:50, then 5:55, 4:50, 3:15, 2:40, 1:35, and again at 12:30. So in a day the hands of the clock forms a straight angle 24 times, because in a day there are 24 hours. So here we sum up with this exercise. See you again in the next exercise with a new topic and with a new day. Thank you very much.